Lately, I've seen and heard here a few friends, news of a few friends' parents passing away. And it made me realize that the generation before me, my parents' generation, is slowly fading away. And, it's sad, but it's reality. But at the same time, I also have been seeing and hearing about people my age or even younger suddenly passing away too, unexpected. And I think that is even sadder because very often the family left behind is not only left grieving, but also confused because no clear instructions left. Especially in the case where the main breadwinner of the family is the one who passed away suddenly. Sometimes families left with no savings, no insurance payments, and the family left behind have no ideas where things are kept, how to access bank accounts, no idea what to do next. And I know this is probably not the most fun or comfortable topic to talk about at all. And it's very tempting for people, I guess, to say, yeah, later. Don't need to talk about this now. Later. But later is not always guaranteed. And because this is an area that I often, talk about with friends, I thought I'll talk about it here. Hopefully it helps you. So my husband actually reminded me recently as well where I can find his passwords if anything happens to him. I was like, okay, good husband. He's compiled what he needs to compile for me. That is love. But also reminded me that I started mine and I still haven't finished compiling mine because I keep putting things off and procrastinating. And I get busy and distracted sometimes. So this is a reminder for me too to get on it and actually do something about it. Because love is not only what we feel for those closest to us that we love, but it's also what we prepare for them, like what my husband has done for me. We talk a lot about inheritance as money or property, but very often what families inherit is confusion, especially in cases where it's unexpected passing away. They're left with stress. The family left behind is guessing, having arguments, and carrying pressure that they don't really need to carry necessarily. So I guess what I want to do today is maybe encourage you to just start small. You don't need to organize everything today. I know it can be overwhelming sometimes, and there's just so much to be prepared and taken care of sometimes, the what ifs, right? But maybe start by writing down where your important documents are. Have conversations with those closest to you that you love. Let them know where you keep your important documents and what are they, how to access it. Check whether you have a valid will and enduring power of attorney in case you become ill or incapacitated that you can't take care of your financial affairs. Check your insurance and superannuation. See whether the amounts that's covered in case anything happens to you is sufficient for your family. Whether the nomination is accurate. Write down and have conversations with your family in terms of who they should call for help if something happens to you, whether you have an accountant or business advisors or lawyer or whoever that helps you in your affairs so that they can help them too. Talk to your family about your wishes, about what you would like to happen in case anything happened to you, whether you die or become incapacitated. And please, please, please don't hide your passwords or not tell anybody your passwords so well that even the FBI and your spouse cannot find them. I know there is a lot of issues around security, scams and all that, but be wise and plan it together with your closest loved ones, your spouse especially. And just to let you know that this is general information only, none of this is legal advice. I just want to share a little bit about what I guess I've been seeing, and yeah, hopefully this can help you. because law can be different when depending on where you live. Even within Australia, every state have different laws. So please, if this sharing triggers something and you say, oh, I really need to get a will, or I really need to get an enduring power of attorney, or find out about it, please speak with a qualified lawyer in your area about your own situation. There are so many good lawyers out there that can help you. But start the conversations. Today, maybe just ask yourself, if something happened to me, would my family, would my closest loved ones know what to do? Because we may not be able to remove grief from the people we love if something happens to us, but we can leave them with less confusion, and a little preparation now can become a lot of mercy for them later on.